A warm welcome to all of you and a heartfelt namaste. I, Anuradha Sharda, would like to thank all of you for viewing our videos, writing in your comments and your suggestions. From today, we are going to start a very beautiful series on Vastu. So, Girendraji, a warm welcome to you. And Girendraji is a very well-known Vastu expert. He has an immense knowledge on astrology, numerology, handwriting analysis, cartography, you name it, he knows it. He reads so intensely in all these subjects. So today he's going to teach us about Brahmasthana. What, Girendraji, is the essence, or why is it that the first thing everybody knows, as you always say, is the Brahmasthana? What is the importance of Brahmasthana in a house?
Yeah, Anuradha, actually, if you remember when we did our last video on Vastu Devtas,
Right.
after that I have received a lot of questions regarding which Devta is associated with which body part and other things. So I thought that why not we start a complete series on Vastu Devtas so that people will be able to understand all these minor information, because this information is not easily available around, and it has a direct impact on a person's life. So this is what my intention was, and today I want to start with Brahmisthana.
Right.
And actually, even if a layman, if you ask something about Vastu, everybody has heard of three main directions like
Right.
Northeast, Brahmistan, and Southwest.
Right.
So even if a person knows nothing about Vastu, but they know about these three directions. So Brahmistan is such an important direction, and it actually represent the chakras in our body from neck to navel.
Okay.
And from neck to navel, these chakras are actually represent our relationships and our emotional life.
Right. Right.
So this Brahmisthana, if it is imbalanced, it is very problematic for the people who are politicians, or the people who are in HR, mean human resources, or anyone whose work is depends on the connection with people.
Right.
And I think nowadays, not even a single person is there whose work is not depends on the connection with people, even you and me.
Yes. So we are interacting with people is a with anybody is a normal course of life. So that even if with our children, so if Brahmasthana is not well, even our relationships at home may be affected.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Like my relationship with my own self, my relationship with my family members, my teachers, my friends, my colleagues, and my clients,
My parents.
or my parents, or with the universe.
Right.
So your emotional life and your relationships is totally dependent on the quality of your Brahmisthan at your workplace or your house.
Okay. So now the next question comes is that how do we find the Brahmasthana of home? You know, for a layman to find without having too much of their compass or, measuring things. So just on if they know the area of their house, how are they likely to find that area of Brahmasthana?
Actually, usually people think that the single point, suppose we have a house which is rectangular. So we draw two lines, and wherever it cuts from the corners, that point we think of Brahmisthana. But I want to assure that along with that point, you have to take a little bit more space, around 1/4 of the particular line in your house. So that much area you should consider as your Brahmisthan. And there are so many other things which relate to this thing. Just like in the older times, you have seen houses, because the house is built in a
they were built around a courtyard, and
around a courtyard. Yes,
there was a lot of open space in the middle,
yes.
and there were rooms and gallery running around that particular courtyard.
Yes. And nowadays it is not possible in current scenario, when in the flat culture you can't be able to do this.
Right.
So you have to be very much cautious about seeing if there are no toilets, there are no walls, there are no pillars or kitchen or storage area in your Brahmistan. because these type of imbalances actually create again the problems regarding your relationships and emotional issues. And again, in terms of the body parts, the abdominal issues will be there if your brahmistan is not correct.
Hmm.
So I have seen I have gone to many consultations where in a house all the members have stomach issues and their
Right.
brahmistan is not correct.
Right.
Like there was a policeman, I went to his house, and he has this toilets in brahmistan area, and this man was suffering from the issues with his bosses, a
Hmm.
lot of issues with his bosses. And after we rectified the toilet and this brahmistan area, in 15-20 days he got promotion. So this is very much related to your relationships with everyone around you and
Right.
your emotional life especially.
So, can I ask you just one more question? Can it also be a possibility, since you said it's from the throat chakra to the
Neville.
navel Manipura? So, can a person suffer from a low level of confidence or congestions in the chest? Can all these things also happen?
Definitely, along with the body parts, these the Manipur chakra, which is representing our self-esteem and our self-confidence. So definitely, if it is imbalanced, you will have low self-confidence and you are not able to work in your full potential, which you can do.
And what about breathing issues? Because they are also coming under between the thorax,
Yeah,
the
yes,
diaphragm
yes, yes, yes,
region.
definitely. But those things we will discuss in different devtas,
Okay.
different other
So,
devtas. But in Brahmistan, you should mainly focus on your stomach related issues
okay.
and your relationships and your emotional life.
Right. So we come to know from Girendra ji, the main region that the Brahmasthana actually rules over is your stomach, your emotional issues, and your relationship issues inside or outside of home. So here we're seeing a very strong correlation with your living life and with something that we think is inanimate, something called your home. But you can see the energy that it vibrates is so much affecting your life, your uh, animate life. So, Girendra ji, we come to a point where we realize that yes, there can be a problem in our Brahmasthana. Now we've identified the problem. How do we go about rectifying it?
Yeah, we should rectify in many different ways. Like first of all, we should rectify in terms of colors also, because
Hmm.
the element of the Brahmistan is earth element, and the color of the earth element is yellow.
Right.
So I have seen many people in their houses in the Brahmistan area, if they have done some false ceiling and they have colored it with the yellow, oh sorry, red and green. And
Hmm.
red and green is not good color for Brahmistana. So
Right.
better we go for yellow or golden
Okay.
or
Right.
white or off white or cream. So these
Okay.
sort of colors are good in Brahmistana. And another thing which I told you is like a toilet should not be there. So
Hmm.
if we have a toilet there and we can't remove it, then we should rectify it with the brass wire.
Okay.
And if we have a kitchen in Brahmistan area, we should put a yellow color um, stone inside the burner,
Right.
below the burner. Sorry,
Right.
below the burner. We
So
should.
now the thing is that all of us know that the brass burners are also available. Is putting brass burner an option? Can we put that?
Not the option, but it is good to use brass burners. But still, you will have to put the yellow color stone
Okay.
below the burners.
So what we can do is probably have a yellow color tile or
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes, yes.
and
Anything
put
will
it
do.
right there below the burner so that
Yeah,
we have a rectification. And
we
here
have
we are
this.
seeing that Girendra ji is telling us a lot of options where we don't have to cut, break, uh,
Demolish anything.
incur huge expenses. These are small changes that we can bring about in our homes, and we can do a good job with it.
One more thing I would like to add, that in Lal Kitab there is a concept of Makan Kundali, and
Right.
in Makan Kundali, Brahmistan is assigned to your ninth house.
Okay.
So you can imagine that if your Brahmistan is not balanced properly, so it is actually affecting your Bhagya Sthana.
Ah,
So if
exactly.
my whole fate is dependent upon this, so again, the Brahmisthan imbalance is going to affect my higher studies, my luck, my connections with my father, my gurus, and everything which is related to your ninth house.
Hmm. And I have a very beautiful thing to, take this back to what you had taught in the first place. You said when you had rectified the gentleman's Brahmasthana, after that he ended up going higher in life and he also built up a few more houses. As
Yeah.
per Uttar Kalamrit, it is said that once you are building a house, the ninth house also becomes more important. So as his Brahmasthana improved, his ability to create more beautiful places for his own self also improved. It's a beautiful thing that you've taught us today, Girendraji, telling us what it essence is, the remedies, the problems it can cause, and how easily we can, understand the importance of it all. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Till we meet you again with a new episode on this series. Stay tuned with us and stay safe. Thank you so much.